All right, the University of California Barcroft facility. We're going to White Mountain. This is at 12,400 feet. To get here, you take California Route 168. There's a paved road way back there to take you to the Ancient Bristlecone Pine Forest. And you take that dirt road for 16 miles. and then you hike here. From here, well, the parking lot to start the hike is about 2 miles south, so you start at around 11:06. This is 12:04. Elevation is already a factor. White Mountain Peak is 14,239 feet, I believe, and is 7 miles from here. So even though that the hike itself, you don't do a whole lot of elevation, it's a great practice run for Whitney, which I'm hiking this coming Wednesday. Let's get started. The truck says trails to the right. You know, there's a lot of things I thought I'd see at a research station at 14,000 feet, or 12,400. Sheep wasn't one of them. That one looks kind of tired. Anyway, off we go. Steve says it's time to roll. Even though the road's closed, we're ignoring the rules. Look at him, yeah buddy. There it is, White Mountain Peak. You can see the road go right there, and we cut across. Looks like we get a little downhill, which is disappointing. You don't want to go downhill at this elevation to summit, but overall, beautiful day to be up here. The temperatures, are you ready? Probably about 55 right now. Very surprised how warm it is. But early August. The Sierras are out there. We're close to Whitney. More to come. White Mountain still making some good distance, and a friendly little marmot wants to say hello. Maybe not. Obviously, someone has very strong sentiment about the White Mountain wilderness. Summit's behind. Let's keep going. Making good progress. You can see the road all the way switching to the summit. Surprising that there's very little wind here, but we are at the summit of White Mountain Peak. 14,246, 3 hours and 25 minutes to the summit. That's Whitney, right out there. And straight out from the cairn out there, that's Telescope Peak, the tallest peak in Death Valley. And it's just not clear enough to see Charleston and the Vegas area, but beautiful views here today, and I'm very surprised there's very little wind up here. It was windy on the way up. That peak out there is Boundary Peak, the tallest in the state of Nevada, ironically. This whole mountain area is in California, and that Williamson is several hundred feet taller than Boundary, but since Boundary is technically in Nevada, it's the tallest peak. But that's okay, I've done that summit before as well. I did that 2 years ago, but I did not make a video of that one. But as you can see, you got this facility up here, but it's just a gorgeous day. Just unbelievable views of Sierras. Perspective of what kind of drop you've got. Hello. Hello, Mr. Drop. Man, awesome day. 1 bighorn, 2 bighorn, 3. I'll try to get a closer view further down we go. They're actually pretty close. Maybe 50 feet. Completely ignoring me. Could care less. Ah, he's looking at me now. Like I don't care. He's posing for the background. He's so fat. Alright, we're walking away from the trailhead, or the summit I should say, on our way back. We're heading up there. Once we go up that piece of elevation, we'll get back to the research area and then another 2 miles down to the car. That's it for the hike, but for now, just enjoying the views. Back here at the research station, with the sheep at 12,400 feet. Just 2 miles to go now. They're looking at you. They stink. 2 more miles of the car. Back at the trailhead, if you can call it a trailhead. Ironically, even Ford Focuses can drive the 16 miles. Subaru's understandable, but that car is a rental. So don't drive a rental up here. But, you know, the hike itself was great. We did a really good job. 14 round trip. It's over 3,000 elevation gain. You know, people hike this because they say, well, White Peak is the easiest 14er to do, so you should bag that one. And I understand that people say that some hike is the easiest, but there's no such thing as an easy 14er. That it doesn't exist. You start at 11.7. And you're hiking high elevation the whole time. There were a lot of people on the trail that were extremely wobbly, meaning that they're walking like this instead of walking straight. That's a dangerous thing. You don't have enough water, you don't have enough gear, you put yourself in serious jeopardy. So you have to learn how to prep yourself and to plan. You know, even for myself, I've taken 4 Advil today, 2 very in the morning and then 2 on the way up. And right now, I have a slight headache, and it's altitude. So, it's a great hike. We had amazing weather. I highly recommend it. But plan properly. Until next time, on Wednesday is Whitney for me, so I'm looking forward to that. But for now, one last view of the Sierras.